If you're a woman over 40 and you're frustrated because you're eating less, exercising more, and still gaining weight, I want to tell you something that may surprise you. The problem probably isn't your effort. Problem is the advice. I'm the old personal trainer. I spent over 30 years coaching people. I'm a military veteran and I hold a degree in exercise science. And after 3 decades in this industry, I've watched countless women get blamed for programs that were never designed for them in the first place. The fitness industry keeps selling menopause age women the same playbook they use for 25-year-olds. Eat less, do more cardio, burn more calories, push harder. And they wonder why it stops working. Today, I'm going to show you the exact 3-step blueprint I wish every woman understood before wasting years on commercial diet plans, fitness challenges, and gym programs that ignore what happens when estrogen begins to decline. So let's get started. Why do standard gym advice fail? Over the years, I've watched fitness trends come and go. Low fat, low carb, boot camps, hit crazes, detoxes, meal replacement shakes, 8-week transformations. Most of them have one thing in common. They're built around maximum compliance for a short period of time, not long-term success. And certainly not for women navigating menopause. Here's what happens. A woman enters her late 40s and early 50s. She notices her body changing. Her energy isn't what it used to. Sleep becomes inconsistent. Recovery slows down. Weight starts accumulating around the midsection. She joins the gym. The trainer gives her the exact same advice he gives everyone else. Eat less, run more, train harder. What happens? She's hungry all the time, exhausted, sore, frustrated. And eventually she concludes something must be wrong. No, the program was wrong. When estrogen begins to decline, your body becomes more sensitive to stress. Recovery becomes a bigger factor. Sleep becomes a bigger factor. Muscle prevention becomes a bigger factor. Yet most programs ignore all three. After 30 years of coaching, I can tell you this. The women who age strongest are rarely the women who train the hardest. They're the women who recover the smartest. That's where this blueprint begins. Step 1, fix sleep and manage stress first. Most women think fat loss starts with food. Many think it starts with exercise. In reality, it often starts with recovery. And recovery begins with sleep. One of the first questions I ask clients is, how are you sleeping? Not because I'm trying to avoid talking about exercise, because poor sleep sabotages everything else. Poor sleep increases hunger. It increases cravings. It reduces energy. It decreases motivation, makes recovery harder. Then people compensate by drinking more caffeine, eating more sugar, and forcing themselves through workouts they're too exhausted to recover from. I've seen this cycle hundreds of times. The solution isn't another workout. The solution is creating a body that's ready to recover. And here's what I tell my clients to start. Go to bed at the same time most nights. Get exposure to morning sunlight. Create a wind down routine. Take a walk after dinner. Reduce stimulation before bed. Simple? Yeah. Powerful? Absolutely. The women who transform their health aren't looking for magic. They're building better recovery habits. And once recovery improves, then we can talk about exercise. Step 2, what is the minimum effective dose of strength training? Now, here's where the fitness industry gets a lot of women in trouble. It convinces them they need more exercise. In reality, most need better exercise. The people getting the best long-term results aren't living in the gym. They're doing the basics consistently. For women in menopause, strength training becomes one of the most valuable investments you can make. Not because it burns calories, but because it preserves muscle. And muscle is your insurance policy against aging. Muscle supports metabolism, supports balance, bone density, mobility, independence, quality of life. The goal isn't becoming a bodybuilder. The goal is becoming harder to break. That's a phrase I learned in the military. Build a body that's difficult to break. For most beginners, that means just 2 or 3 strength sessions per week. That's it. Squats, rows, presses, hip hinges, carrying things, basic human movements. You don't need complicated programs. You need consistency. The best workout isn't the one that leaves you exhausted. It's the one you'll still be doing a year from now. Step 3, protein sequencing. Over the years, here's one thing I've learned. Most people focus on what they need to stop eating. Very few focus on what they need more of. For menopause age women, protein is often the missing piece. Not because protein is magical, because muscle requires building material. Yet, many women start the day with coffee and toast, then wonder why they're starving by noon. Here's the strategy I teach: protein first at breakfast, protein first at lunch, protein first at dinner. Before counting calories, before eliminating foods, before trying another diet, simply ask yourself, where's my protein? That one habit often changes everything. Better appetite control, better recovery, better muscle maintenance, better energy. Simple habits create sustainable results. Complicated plans create temporary compliance. If you made it this far, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with anyone who could use this advice. So here's what I want you to remember. You do not need another commercial diet. You do not need another fitness challenge. You do not need another 30-day reset. You need a plan built for the season of life you're actually in. The blueprint is simple. Prioritize sleep and stress management. Strength train 2 to 3 times per week. Lead every meal with protein. Those 3 habits alone can completely change the trajectory of your health. And if you're wondering how to apply this specifically to your situation, contact me. I offer a complimentary midlife fitness diagnostic call. Simply go to my website in the description, click on complimentary consultation, and provide your information. We can move forward from there. We'll look at your current habits, identify your biggest roadblocks, and create a clear next step plan tailored to you. No pressure, no gimmicks. Just real coaching from someone who spent 30 years helping people get stronger, healthier, and more capable. I'm the old personal trainer. My name is Ed Slonsky. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.